Hey guys, hi YouTube. It's me, Darren. Early in the evening, about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock almost. Just doing a little video for YouTube. I had a very weird and interesting day too. Tell you, but I will definitely describe that in the later part of the video. Yeah, this morning I was up for some reason. I had slept all night, and yeah, so I was up. Usually I have a shower sometimes in the morning, and for some reason I just decided to have a bath because I figured, I was gonna have one earlier, but later in the evening. The last night I'd been checking emails and YouTube and stuff all night, and I didn't get the chance to do it, so I decided to do it in the morning, which is weird. And then my dad heard that, so I was like, okay, all right, so he must be up. And then I get up, and she says, "Hey, do you want to go to this Toronto ski show?" I was like, "Well, I don't mind ski shows; they're nice shows, but sometimes they're like in different and far distances, and then you get there and you, oh, I wish I was home, and then you're with someone else, and someone's chat with someone for the last 4 hours, and you're like, oh, I wish I could just go home, And I'm starting to do that with like, okay, I don't want to do that because I think I get there and I'm like, I don't want to sit there for 4 hours. So I had a really interesting, like, even getting there to the like, we get there to this morning at 9. We leave this morning at 9:30. End in Toronto about 10:30, 11 o'clock. A little bit later. I mean, it's not a job, so it's not like we were fired or anything. I had to be there for 10. Like I usually don't arrive too late for air shows. I try to, if it's 8:30 in the morning, try to be there like 8:39. I've been there 9:30ish, sometimes, but most of the time it's in the morning. But anyways, we get there at 10:30, and then we're like, okay, so there's a marathon going on in Toronto, which I guess happens here and there, and lo and behold, it blocks the lane that we need to get into the conference center, or the big CNE center. So I'm like, okay, or Dad's driving, so Dad's like, okay, that sucks. So we pretty much a wild goose chase until we find them. There were times when we were driving, I thought we were going south and we were probably going north. Times we were going west and we were going south, all this kind of stuff. And I had no idea. And then when we ended up coming back to the place, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to go that way because it's like north. I'm like, no, that's south. I'm like, oh, okay. So like my compass in my mind is backwards. So we ended up there at 12:30 or so, around lunchtime, and we had a good afternoon. I was chatting about. I was like, obviously I hadn't been signed up on the list. I'm not part of CB3. I just, because I've lived there and I sort of chat about stuff. So I was there to chat about life and chat about what Banff is like. I had a guy today ask me, which place do you think has the most powder? And I don't know if it was a question like, which one accumulates more powder, or which one has more powder during the summer. Which I don't know that kind of number, but I had at least pushed it on to someone else, right? Don't just like ignore it and go, oh, okay, I don't know it, so I won't help. Anyway, that's one thing. I'm gonna do a video later, maybe tonight or tomorrow, about what to do in that sort of circumstance when you don't know what someone asks you, and But anyways, so halfway through my afternoon, I'm chatting with the photographer stuff about just doing these photos with the green screen. Was it, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, so at the show, right? The big, like the one thing that pissed me off was that the Felix. I can't pronounce his last name perfectly. Felix Gardner, whatever it is. It's the guy who fell 7,000 miles an hour, or 1,000 miles an hour up there. That I watched that on a huge TV screen, and everyone was glued to it. Like you had people at the booth would be like 1 or 2, 3 or 4 stragglers, right? We had like almost like 80 people watching on the TV screen, and every single TV screen in the whole place was like, everyone was on it and watching it. Normally they have, okay, come to this area. Now it's like Felix Baumgartner. When I got there, I'm like, what the heck is all this about? And I realized it was actually them doing it, or about to do it. It took them a while because it's shit now. Okay, it's 100,000 feet, whatever, 9,000 feet. Okay, and so he did it. Yeah, it's amazing. Um, so yeah, I wanna congratulate the man from space. But anyways, uh, but the thing that pissed me off was the guy who does the sound stereo that's behind the whole uh, where we were. We're still doing like, and the next contestant going down the ramp was, and and the music playing in the background. I seriously want to go fucking say, hey, can you turn this fucking thing down? There's something really interesting going on right now. 'Cause I mean, I too did not know that was happening today. I just arrived at the place. I'm like, what the heck's going on with this image? I thought, okay, is this something new in Banff? Is this, And I realized it was Felix Barber. I had heard about this guy. I just didn't know when he was going to do it. And I figured they finally do it. Like, he's made history today. Like, you think about today about, like, I remember where I was when Princess Diana died. I remember when 9/11 happened. Things you remember. I will remember this for the rest of my life. Where I was when the guy jumped from 100,000 feet. Like, the last person to be at that altitude going down or whatever it was in a plane. It's the first time anyone's done it without a plane. That's cool. So yeah, it was very interesting because I didn't hear any audio of what the guy was saying just before he took off. And the thing is that it was like 3 minutes before he's supposed to get out of this thing, open the door and get out of this thing. Because it's not getting from the TV source. It's going from like Vivo or Vavo or some website, and like a YouTube thing. It was live, and they had it where it disconnected from the internet or something like that. And like shit, everyone's like, whoa. So we're all watching this tiny little laptop screen. Shit, uh-oh. So we're watching all that for a bit, and then someone goes, oh, that was the issue. Okay. Oh, we're done. So it was very interesting to watch. But yeah, it was a good show. I didn't get to see all the things, but I did see some booths worth thinking about, and definitely that. And yeah, thinking about Banff, talking about Banff. Just thinking about Banff. I know I shouldn't. It's a long story. I'll tell you later about things. But anyways, yeah, I had a good day, except for the driving around Toronto from miles away and different streets I've never been to. Everything was good. Not saying that was bad. I'm just saying it was like very confusing, just didn't know where we're really going, and It was very cool though. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to just do a 10-minute video just to say I'm home, safe, and some photos. Some of them didn't come out so well because I was doing so much stuff with this class that I forget to sort of set things back to normal. And so all the first bunch of photos, I have these photos of these girls that look like the different little hats, and they went yeah, so they went that way, and yeah. Anyway, so I want to conclude this video with well done, Felix Bombardier, Bogardier, whatever. I salute you. Thank you for your 10,000 feet or 100,000 feet fall. Who's ever boosting 1,000 miles an hour? The only people who can do that are people who are orbiting the Earth, which it might seem fast, it might seem slow to you, but they're going at 1,000 miles an hour. You can't do 1,000 miles an hour. At least that's one. That's one Mach. That's Mach 1, right? 1,000. Mach 2 is 2,000 miles an hour. Mach 3 is 3,000 miles an hour. Mach 4 is, on and on and on and I actually have been falling out of touch with that because I thought they hadn't made it to 1,000 miles an hour yet. Because I thought they were just making it to like 0.9, 0.8, or whatever Mach, point 0.9 Mach or whatever it was. But anyways, that's insane, man. 1,000 miles an hour, flying is about the same speed as the Concorde used to do. Just insane. And I salute you, and have a good night. Bye. Drive safely. Have a good.